Welcome back for News Talk. Our guest this morning is Undersheriff Joseph Lisi from the Oneida County Sheriff's Department. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we have a lot to talk about today because, summer is upon us and there are so many dangers and hazards when it comes to the summer months. Kids are out of school. This weekend we have a big holiday weekend with the 4th of July, fireworks, drinking, underage drinking, people on boats, people in the water. So I'm going to let you talk.
Okay.
What is the Sheriff's Department doing to keep people safe this holiday weekend?
Well, we'll have extra patrols out on the waterways and the roadways looking for different violations, distracted drivers on the roads, alcohol. We have a zero tolerance for alcohol. Drug-related offenses, same way, driving while under the influence of drugs. Seatbelts, people not wearing seatbelts. On the waterways, we're going to be same thing for speeding and alcohol-related violations because people think they're on the waterways, they can drink, but there's some serious accidents that happen on those waterways.
And we've seen those accidents happening on the waterways, and it's I'd say 99% of the time it has something to do with drinking
or speed.
Yep.
And then the other thing. For boats, people on watercraft should have flotation devices. Everybody should have a flotation device, even
before you leave the dock.
Correct. Before you leave the dock.
Inventory.
That's right. And if you have extra people, you should have extra flotation devices for those people.
Right.
Because if something happens, you're not going to have time to put those on. And if they're on, you're probably going to save your life.
Right. And a lot of times you're packing up, you're in a rush, and that's the case with most accidents that happen in the summertime.
Right.
We're so busy and we're in a rush and we just want to get to where we're going or what we're doing, whether it's on the roads and the boats and anywhere, and you don't take those extra precautions, that extra 5 seconds to do what you needed to do.
That's right. And distracted driving is a big problem for us, especially around the holidays. This time of the year, a lot of people are walking. In our area, unique, we have the Boilermaker coming up, so we have a lot more runners on the road now preparing for that. It only takes a second for you to check your phone, check your radio. It's not only phones, it's radios, eating. Some people put makeup on when they're driving. Some people do all kinds of different things. And it takes a second to take your eyes off the road. Next thing you know, there's a pedestrian or another vehicle there and you end up in a serious accident.
Right, something that you never planned for in life. And now it's happened to you, and it's affecting someone else. So you want to be really careful when you're driving and you're on the roadways as well. Let's get to fireworks. That's a big one. We're seeing a lot of those roadside fireworks stands popping up here in Oneida County. So people are buying fireworks. They're getting their hands on not the most dangerous ones, but still, even a sparkler can cause serious damage.
Right. Let's talk about that. From June 1st to July 5th, it's legal to sell fireworks, and from December 26th to January 2nd, it's illegal to sell fireworks. The legal fireworks are handheld or ground-based. They're legal in Oneida County. The ones that are not illegal are the ones that are aerial rockets, like Roman candles, spinners. Those are all illegal. You can't possess those. For example, to your point, a sparkler creates 2,000 degrees of heat. That's enough to melt metal. Right. We had 9,100 injuries in the country related to fireworks last year alone. No one under the age of 18 should be handling those fireworks. And people don't realize that, it's a sparkler, but if that sparkler falls on that child or that person, they can get seriously burned.
Severe damage, severe burns.
Not to mention the fireworks, the explosions, and so forth. And the rockets and the spinners and the launch type devices that are illegal, if they land on somebody's roof, you could have a fire. So that's very, very concerning to us. Everybody should enjoy the holidays. We're not against enjoying the holidays, enjoying fireworks, enjoying sparklers, but you shouldn't have young children under the age of 18 handling those, and you should be careful when you're using those. Yeah,
use extreme caution. And there are several fireworks displays going on around the area. So I know we all want to do our own and show each other up a little bit, but go to the ones that are being done by the professionals. Enjoy them. They're always really nice displays.
They are really nice, right. And they're professionally done, and there's no danger to the public, and you can sit there on a lawn chair, and hopefully weather will be nice. I can't control that, but I mean, enjoy the display with other people and family, and then you're done.
All right, last topic here, and then I'll let you off the hook. Graduation parties and graduation season. Every year moving into graduation season, we remind teens and we remind the youngsters that are graduating about the dangers of drinking and driving. And it seems that we just see too many incidents.
We do.
Every summer.
And alcohol-related deaths are a big problem, and they ruin families. We stress to kids, don't drink and drive. and you shouldn't be drinking at all, but if you are drinking, you shouldn't be driving.
Right.
And kids seem to think they're invincible, because that's how we were when we were kids, but they're not. And when you get behind a wheel, especially a young kid, who's a new driver, inexperienced driver. Now you throw alcohol or drugs into that mix, and you've got a real problem. And that's a big issue for us. And the other thing I'd like to talk about briefly on that is graduation parties.
Yep.
There are some people out there that have graduation parties and think it's okay to serve alcohol to the kids that come to the party, as long as the kids don't drive and don't leave. We've had cases where people have done that, but then the kid somehow gets his keys and he takes off in a vehicle, and we have a fatality. So under no circumstances is it okay for an adult to give alcohol to a child. And
serious repercussions
serious,
there.
not only for them, they can be charged, they can be held civilly liable, plus they have to live with the fact that if one of those children gets out of that house, gets in a car, kills themselves or kills somebody, they're responsible for that. It's not time to be your child's buddy. It's a child. A parent has to be a parent. And so, all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very, very good words of wisdom. Listen up to that, parents and kids. We'll be back after this.